Today on Short Drive, we're going to drive a diesel Mercedes. And here it is, 1980 Mercedes 240D. It gets very quiet when you turn it off. I know a lot of you are very familiar with the W123 chassis, which is what you're looking at here. But if you're not familiar with the W123 chassis, this is known as the indestructible Mercedes, one of the greatest Mercedes ever built. And it is a far departure from what you see from Mercedes nowadays. These were essentially taxi cabs. And one of the coolest little tidbits of history, I think, automotive history, is that there was actually rioting that went on over this car when it was discontinued because of just how popular these were. These could handle just about any terrain. They really were destructible. Now this example here, this is supposed to have roughly about 240 some thousand miles or something like that. The odometer stopped working a long time ago, but these are known for getting up to about 400,000. So it's got a lot of life left in it. Now, the rumor was this thing had the engine changed out at some point. So it's got a lot less miles than it normally has. And I'm gonna go over, show some of the common areas you gotta watch out for when looking at these cars. You know, they do come from Europe. So even if you're in the Arizona desert like we are, sometimes you'll get some rust spots that appear. And one of the most common areas of rust is actually down here. I don't know if you can, see a little bit there. This isn't too bad, actually. That's more just discoloration than anything. This is probably one of the cleanest examples. And it's my example. Sometimes I feature some cars that people share with me. This is from my personal collection. I'm a little bit of a Mercedes fan, so from time to time I'll be showing off a couple different Mercedes in my collection. I'll show you the inside. And that's only a Mercedes. How smooth that is. Not bad. Alright, got very nice clean door panels. You got some wear in the seats. You can't really tell from the video what's cool. These are like a spring thing. It's like they're meant to bounce you with the terrain you're on. Like you don't feel anything. You're floating on a cloud. It's nice. You know, it kind of contours to whatever road conditions you're going through at the time. All right, so take a look at the back seat here, because if you were in Europe when this car was out, you'd probably spend more time in the back seat, and not for the reason you're thinking, because these were essentially taxi cabs. Now, yeah, you probably was wondering, when am I going to get back to that? That looks a little unusual. Yeah, I didn't forget about it. That's a 4-speed manual. Yes. Which makes this a whole lot more fun. Now make no mistake, it's a diesel, so it is slower than anything you can imagine. This makes sloths look fast. But it is a lot more fun to drive with the 4-speed. Alright. You know what? Let's go pop the motor. Hear this baby purr. Here we go. This is the mighty 4-cylinder from the 240D. Pretty clean. I said this motor had been replaced at some point. And I say clean for a diesel. So. Alright, now you're probably asking yourself, hey, Damien, is a diesel loud? Well, here, let me show you. And you tell me. So I don't know why everybody says the diesel's so loud. closing the hood. Okay, that didn't quite do it. Alright. There's a trick to this. Oh, that's it. The radio. See? If you crank your radio really loud, you won't hear the diesel. Let's go drive this fancy Mercedes. 4-speed. I'll pull that out though. E-brake it. E-brake's over there, by the way, so you know. Alright. Reverse, here's something interesting. Reverse is forward and up. There you go. So. Alright, here we go. On a short drive with the 1980 Mercedes 240D. Alright. See here. Nice pretty gauge cluster. Says 42,000. It's not. It's rolled over. It's probably like 1 million miles by now. But it's a diesel Mercedes, so it can do it. Alright. Now, through our infamous parking garage test. And oh wait a minute. That's right. Stick shift. Let's shift. Any of you Mercedes lovers, please comment, because I'm really curious how many stick shifts are actually available in the US. Because if you try to find one, they're almost always an automatic. So this is a great combo for a very sluggish car. And diesels, of course, known for being slow. Alright. We have made it to the top of the garage. You know what that means. Let's take another peek in the daylight. Alright. Let's take a look, see what we got. There we go. That's it. Someone drawn out video. There's tons of videos online about the W123 chassis, but this is mine, and it's built like a tank. It sounds like a tank. I think it just might be a tank with a Mercedes emblem on it. You'll never know. But I gotta say, I own a lot of cars, and this one is very, very high up on my list. One of the favorite cars I probably ever owned. And it's a different driving style. You know, you're going to drive slow everywhere you go, but you're actually going to surprisingly be happy to do it.